Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have round 4 of YCS Dortmund, and we have Roman V unbranded tier going up against Dinkaboo on Naturia Runick. They are both currently X1. Naturia Runick seems pretty cool. When Runick first dropped, a lot of people talked about Fabled Runick. So I wonder, how this deck's going to work, because I haven't even thought about playing this deck yet. Oh no, they already have to pick up, they're already reading. Naturia Mole Cricket, its effect is we contribute to summon a Naturia from deck. That's the only effect that we're going to be able to get on the field right now. If our opponent has a monster with the highest attack, we can summon 2 Naturias instead of 1. Its other effect is if our opponent summons from the extract, we can summon it back from the graveyard. Or if we summon a Naturia from our own extract, then we can summon it back. So now they're going to activate Runick Slumber to special summon. So Runick Slumber will now go bring out Huggins. And then I'm guessing we're going to activate the effect to discard Sornier. Now last time Dinkaboo played Runick cards in his deck at a YCS, he got second place at YCS Utrecht. So, maybe trying to go ahead and get the dub this weekend. Doesn't use Sornier effect, but we do know that they probably have a decent amount of Bisted monsters in their deck if they do play Sornier. They're going to bring out Camilla and then Camilla effect. But a lot of people have been playing different ratios of Bestials. Yeah, so Camilla is going to allow them to Foolish Burial any Naturia card from the deck to the graveyard. If the opponent summons, then we get to summon back a Naturia from our graveyard. And if we use an Naturia effect to tribute, we can just mill 2 instead. So they're going to dump Sacred Tree effect. That's going to allow them to go search. I'm going to start bringing up all the extra effects to these Naturia cards because there's so many extra effects. I realized that once I was starting to read Camilla. But they're going to go search Blessing. That's a special summon Naturia. So they can go ahead and bring back from the graveyard to Reborn. And now they will Synchro. Well, they're going to do something. Okay, yeah, they're going to Synchro in the Coral. I was going to say, I'm not even going to start trying to guess what they're going to do, because I really don't know. When that leaves the field, that's going to let them draw 1. Activate Fountain. And then activate Flashing Fire, go Summon. Bring out Fangs. Okay, so that's not going to do anything here, but it is a level 4. So that can make Fleur. Fountain, put back 2, draw 2. Then we're also going to have Coral, draw 1. There's just got to be a lot more to this deck, too. Obviously, our end board's not going to be Fleur, Fountain, Pass. There's got to be some more to it, especially after we open up Mole Cricket, which should be the starter in their deck, plus a couple Runick cards. So, yeah, they're going to move. I think they'd move the side deck off the table. Can't tell. Or maybe they separated the side deck and extra deck. Now, set 2. Oh, it really is just pass. Oh, man, that is the end board. Not looking as good as the Sprite Runick deck that he had played not long ago. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is a very good end board, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Because there's still a few interruptions here with just what we have. And just what we know. So they're going to activate Terraforming to go Surge, grab Planet. And I also like this too. If they show off good players playing these different decks, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to go up against a Tearlament player. And we get to see good players playing these weird decks. And then, no offense to Roman, but most likely the opponent will be an average tier player. I don't know Roman. Roman may have won 5 or a few YCSs. I just never heard of them. They're gonna activate Runick Tip. Oh, okay. They're reading over that. That's bad. Yeah, that's not good. Because that's the Runick card they really should know. Because they're gonna go search an MST, and then now they have to banish 1. Oh, they don't know any of the Runick cards. That's really interesting that they don't know these cards. These are not popular now, but these were extremely popular like 2 weeks ago. So they need to banish one off the top of their deck. Okay, hits Retribution. I mean, that's a good hit. That's only a 1 of in the deck, so that's no longer there. I wonder if they're also playing the 60 card build. Activate Planet. Planet's going to try to search. They're going to just MST it, make him banish 4. So, Adlib, branded in red. And I'm pretty... If this is the 60 card build, I'm pretty sure the branded in red, the Adlib, the Retribution are all 1-ofs. Fountain, go put back draw. You can see why Tip's so crazy. It was literally just an extra Runick card, so now we get an extra draw, and we got an extra banish off of our opponent's deck. Oh, are they going to flip the Blessing now? Activate it to summon back from the graveyard? Okay. Oh, that's in response to them activating the Shaylin effect. I was wondering why they would just randomly activate it, but they're going to activate it to summon back out the Mole Cricket. And then Shaylin will resolve. Or Camilla. Oh, wait, you definitely bring out Camilla there. Yeah, because Camilla lets you bring out the Mole Cricket. I'm dumb. Discard's Edge Imp Chain for that, by the way. Mills a Sornier and an Albion. Those are a few good mills. If only we had Retribution in deck. If we had Retribution, we could have done a lot. Because we could dump Retribution, the other card could dump Branded Fusion, Retribution, grab back Branded Fusion. And we'd have access to our Patchwork. Like, I mean, we're going to have access to Patchwork anyways. So, Edge Imp 1, Sornier 2, Camilla 3, Camilla 4. I think is what the Chain Link is here. So they're going to dump the Sacred Tree, bring out the Mole Cricket from the graveyard. Now, Roman's going to get the resolve. This looks a lot like Cam Neal's build that he played. So they're going to dump Branded Opening. It's okay in the grave. Grab Patchwork. Branded Opening's graveyard effect is that they can use it to... If a fusion would be destroyed by card effect, or fusions would be destroyed by card effect, fusion or fusions, you can banish it to protect. And now they're going to get their Sacred Tree effect to go search. So, Sacred Tree, go grab a Naturia. And then they're going to grab the Blessing there. And then Mole Cricket effect, Tribute to go summon out from deck. So they only get to bring out 1 because Dinkaboo does have the monster with the highest attack on the field, being Fleur. Bring out Sunflower. Sunflower says when an opponent activates a monster effect, you contribute this card and a Naturia monster to negate the activation and destroy it. As you see, exactly what I just said. But our Camilla will allow us to simply mill 2 instead of having to tribute itself and another monster. And then Mole Cricket effect is still alive to summon itself back too. Because that hasn't been used because Camilla summoned it back. I'm going to activate the Albion the Shrouded Dragon. It does dump for cost, so they do need to do that. And it does matter where you dump for cost too, especially in this deck, because you have a lot of branded spells that you could send from hand. Or not just spells, I guess, but branded cards you could send from hand. Yeah, people don't realize that. Albion has a graveyard effect that you can send from hand the graveyard to summon it back out. But they're trying to dump here. Okay. So they're gonna dump Brandon High Spirits. This seemed worse than it was good. So the opponent was never gonna stop that. And Albion in Graveyard is a little bit threatening because it is treated as a Fallen of Albaz. Oh, And we started with double planet in hand. In 60, we opened both planets, or 2 planets. So the MST on our planet hit that much harder. Summon Fallen of Albaz, activate the effect, discard for cost. We're going to discard Keeper, then they're going to activate the Sunflower effect, tributing itself and Camilla as cost, but we will just mill instead. So, mill 1, 2. I think they're just explaining to him exactly what it does. I would highly suggest reading those cards. Especially, oh my gosh, and then mill a Midoriya, and a Flashing Fire. Oh my gosh. So that's some of the synergy in the deck, is that you get the mill. So destroying the Fallen of Albaz with the Sunflower. Midoriya engrave's huge. Sunflower is still alive as another negate. It's not once per turn, but the next time it negates, it will have to actually tribute itself in another body. Shaylin was also summoned in defense, so that's going to make it, and you can't activate planet because it's already used this turn. Yeah, Shaylin was supposed to be summoned in attack, but it's not going to create much of a difference here. Can't tell what's going on. So it looked like Dinkaboo was going to draw for turn. I don't believe he didn't. Yeah, he didn't do anything that would skip draw phase or anything like that. So maybe Roman's just asking if he can admit defeat or something. Not sure. Yeah, they're talking to the judges about something. I mean, I really can't. I would have no idea what it'd be. Oh, maybe a warning for trying to activate planet again. Because it's once per turn they try to activate it. So maybe that's what that is. Standby phase, maybe thinking about Fleur summoning back from the graveyard. Yeah, it goes ahead and does that. Fleur already used its negate. And I think Roman's last card in hand is the planet. So then Dinkaboo would know everything of his opponents. Keldo effect, discard Kelbeck. Summon, go search. We can use Kelbeck effect, mill 5 too, because we do have multiple DD Crows. We have our Midoriya and our Keldo on field, which can interrupt 6 cards in total. So then we can force a mill 5. We'll hit Runick spells and stuff, which is free, and more Ishizus. Oh, I just realized we just saw our first Ishizu deck. Ishizu Runick deck actually do something. He just threw Naturias in there. Let's go, Dinkaboo. Let's go, Goat. Let's go. Alright. Will I notice any of them this time? No, I'm not. It really is a stretch. I don't really know a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunate. Okay, on to the next game, though. We are going to get to see Branded Tier decide. Oh, look at that. We got a little house built. I used to do that, like, when we'd get, like a judge call or something. Or, it was back in the day, too. Back in the day, I used to do it a lot. My opponents would combo, like, game 2 after I won game 1. I'd just build a smiley face out of my hand. I used to be a big troll. Discard, oh my gosh, opening discard Edge Imp. The sauce. Bring out Aluber, Edge Imp. Try to go search for Patchwork. Try to go search for Branded Fusion. Both power cards. Very strong play. About 30 minutes left for these next 2 games, assuming it goes to game 3. Search Patchwork, search Branded Fusion. Dinkaboo's deck, I'm fairly certain we'll have a way for timing it. Every Runick deck struggles with time a little bit, just because of the no battle phase clause. And then activate the Patchwork to go search for Edge Imp and Poly. I wonder what Dinkaboo's loss was to. Was it to like a combo deck where he lost the dice roll? Was it to his own deck just failing? Maybe he just got like double hand trapped. Got on, just double hand trapped into like activate Sprite Starter. But now we know they have Branded Fusion, Edge Imp Chain, and Poly in hand. Then activate Branded Fusion, that goes through. No Ash Blossom. Sends Lubellion from hand specifically. Okay, so they probably only played one Lubellion in their deck. Otherwise, they would have just sent it from deck to graveyard. I feel like, yeah. So they only played one Lubellion. Do they not play any other light monsters in their deck? If they play no other light monsters in their deck, that's unfortunate. Because otherwise, they could have went Lubellion, discard Ghost Search, and then dump any other light for Branded Fusion. To be able to get to this Albion here. And I'm pretty sure the deck did play another light. It did, right? They're going to chain Magma in response to Albion effect, targeting the Fallen of Albaz. Which they're okay with. Because they weren't going to make Mirror Jade there anyways, most likely. So I'd like to think that they would be using Aluber and Edgem. And they're trying to use Sorneer there, but they can't activate it. It's not a quick effect because the opponent does not have a monster on field. That could be another warning going to Roman, and that'd be the second one so far this match. Banish Edgimp, banish Aluber. Well, before, I guess the Albaz was going to be used, right? I lied. Because, like, the Albaz was going to be used to summon Lubellion, I think. And then you Lubellion in the Mirror Jade. And you tribute Albion for Lubellion, like the graveyard one, the Bisted one. I think that's what would have happened. I guess it would matter, like, it depends what the rest of their hand is, too, at this point. They got Magma Mud effect. They did lose 600 to activate it because of the Masquerade. Lubellion effect to go put the trap face up from the deck into the spell and trap zone. Then, yeah, they Lubellion tribute Albion. There's just no way, like, that's what I meant in the other video when I said, like, the judges are judges and they're not players. Because if you, like, truly knew Branded Tier, you would know Lubellion tribute Albion is, like, that's the play. Like, that's probably why Lubellion is a light monster, is specifically for this play. So we're going to get Lubellion to bring out the Regang spell. Okay, it doesn't bring out the trap card. They do have Sorneer in hand. If they have a way to discard that or something, then they could get the trapping graveyard. They could also fuse away to go into something. Okay. Set one. Maybe that's the trap. Maybe that's the branded trap. Or maybe end phase. Albion's going to set the branded trap. But I was gonna say they're gonna go for Retribution, and then Magma's gonna search. At least Regang is still gonna give him a draw, potentially a summon in the future. So they're gonna search Druid Worm off the Magma. The Retribution is gonna get set. Allows them to read over it. Or do they not need to read it? Oh, okay. They probably need a translation. Or something then. Someone said, isn't the life point counter wrong? Dinkaboo took damage for using the search. Yes, that is correct. Okay, there we go. Yep, gives them the translation. We'll skip ahead. Yeah, I was going to say Retribution is a pretty long card that you probably want to read twice. Someone in chat said, can you even resolve Retribution? Yes. It was honestly a very common play at one point to Mirror Jade, banish, and then you could Retribution put back, and you'd, like, set off the Albion, the Retribution, so that way, like I was trying to do that with Branded Tier back when, like, the deck just came out. Like, literally, like, the weekend that it came out, I was trying stuff like that. But I ended up not playing it. So during their end phase, they're gonna banish the summon Druid Worm. Wait! Masquerade Burn! Wait! Reganged put back Albion and draw one. They didn't put back Albion and draw one, bro. Like, so tough. Like, it feels like round. Nah, it feels like. Nah. I can't say it. I can't say it. But So maybe they're reading Branded Beast. I'm not sure why they flipped it when they did. Okay, they're gonna let them read it. Yep. Tribute a dragon, pop a card. If you have a bestial, then you can tribute any dragon to pop a card, I should say. Well, pop one card the opponent controls. And then its other effect is, during the end phase, you can use it. Place a face-up branded spell back onto the field. This includes Branded Lost. So you could put Branded Lost back onto the field. That's a pretty good interaction. Just getting more free value out of your cards. Keldo, discard Naturia. Then they're going to read Keldo. Probably need a translation for it. I'm guessing, like, obviously when you go to, like, I think, like, European events especially, you're going to have a lot of different languages when you're there because of how close, like, everything is to each other. Like, you have, like, Italy right here. Honestly, I don't even know geolocations, but how I see it is, like, Italy's right there, Germany's right there, French is right there. You got people that speak English, you know, like the UK, London. There's probably some other languages there too. I bet Russian people probably go there. Yeah, I can't really think of more languages of people that would go there. I guess maybe people from like Africa. There's like a lot of different languages there. Maybe they would go. I don't even know what languages Yu-Gi-Oh cards come in altogether though. Now that I think about it, I mean, well, it's like French, Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, English. I want to say that's all, but I mean, oh, Chinese, maybe. Cards gotta come Chinese. I feel like that's just gotta be. So they're gonna go search Kelbeck. So you know they are taking damage from the Masquerade. Yeah, they're gonna have them search up what Kelbeck does. Yeah, I think Roman really is just playing Cam's build. Probably didn't really test very much for the tournament, having to read over. You know, if you have to read over Ishizu cards at the Ishizu tournament, you know you're a little bit behind. At least he's learning what they do now. Yeah, we can just try to skip ahead a little bit. There's a lot of thinking. Okay, so they're going to use the Keldo Druis Worm, make the Earth Charmer, activate Druis Worm effect, target Masquerade to out it. The weirdest thing about Masquerade Dragon is it's a fiend. Very unfortunate. You could like if that wasn't the world, you could Lubellion, tribute it, and then Masquerade effect bring itself back, and just like attack for more damage. Obviously, the Masquerade, if it's not Fusion Summon, it's not going to do anything. So on Summon, they're going to go ahead, use it with turn player priority, tributing as cost, asking if the opponent has a response. And their response will be Whoa, what's in there? Nah. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I had to read over it a few times, making sure that they know exactly what it does, but they do not have two fusion monsters that have Fallen of Albaz listed in it and the graveyard. Actually, I'm fairly certain that they have 0. Yeah, they don't have any. Because, like, Masquerade is already in grave, and Masquerade doesn't have Fallen of Albaz on it. So Mole Cricket's going to bring out 2 Camelot, and then one of the Camelot is going to dump a Sacred Tree. Sacred Tree effect to go search Naturia Blessing. Okay, so as Naturia Blessing, still going up against the Branded Beast pop. And then they know that they have Sornir in hand. Also, interesting thing about the pop is it is only during main phase. They have Ishizu's to interrupt the graveyard. I feel like Ishizu's to interrupt the graveyard is crazy. Oh, wait. This also just... Oh, this doesn't even make Fluid. We're going to make the Sword Soul card. Oh, yo, that card's crazy with Ishizu's. You just banish cards whenever you want. So that card gets triggered whenever you want it to. You're adding a lot too. Being able to banish, put back 3 cards from the opponent's graveyard, and then activate the effect to banish another card from their graveyard, and then a card from their field. This seems like it's going to beat the Branded Beast pretty well. If they want to pop anything, it's going to have to be like a Camela. Because you don't want to pop the Charmer because they can search for any Ishizu. Or they can search for Ishizu, they can search for Naturias. So they have like a few options that they can go for with that. So they're going to go Branded Beast here. I wonder if there's a reason why they did that. Oh no, you just tried to pop the Sword Soul. Didn't you just read a... This card was just in your hands. It was just in your hands. It's unfortunate. That card's going to vanish. 2 cards. Also, you can use Bystials to make the Sword Soul guy live at any time also. Thinking about what to banish from the grave. They're going to banish Lebellion. Could have also gone after Masquerade. Masquerade is like a free summon back. And they're going to banish the spell. Because the spell gets you a lot. Gets you draws, gets you free bodies back when the time comes. The trap is in a spot where it doesn't seem that great. Someone said, if Bystials are dark and Ishizus are light, time to play BLS. So, they're not lights. Sadly, they're Earths. Even if they were lights, they'd probably somehow be more broken, but if they were lights, you could at least use a Bystial to target them in more scenarios. Put back Branded Fusion, put back Branded Opening. I can't tell when this is being done. Oh, they're activating Masquerade Graveyard Effect. They're going to chain target Masquerade, Opening, and Fusion. Yeah. I was about to say, why is the Masquerade not in grave after they banished Lebellion? And they know that they only play 1 Lebellion, otherwise they would have sent it from deck to grave before. Or they know that they don't have any more lights. Okay, so they're gonna chain Sornier. What, Sornier? Those go back in the deck. Oh, so they chained Sornier on Masquerade. Okay. Then Mole Cricket will come back off of the Camela. That will... I mean, that's Naturia Beast. That's just game. That's just game. Mole Cricket bring itself back because we summon a Naturia from the extra deck. And then use those. Make Elf. Elf bring back. Make Unicorn. Okay, Unicorn effect. Discard to spin. They haven't used any Runick cards. Doesn't need to use Kelbeck. How many banished cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 22, 22, 3,000. Oh yeah. All I need is 6. Wow. Wow, okay, so we're gonna need to see Naturia, Runick, Ishizu win there. That was insane. Hey, look, now I'm with my other commentator buddies. Hey, what's up, Marcelo? Oh, I forget this other guy's name. Unfortunate. Whoa, wait. What's up, Alberto? Let's go. These guys have been commentators for a while. They're both YuGiOh goats at this point, especially when it comes to commentating. But that is going to be it for this round. I will be back at it with another round here shortly. Peace.